will they actually show up, or will they just talk about it online?
I mean, there is certainly going to be less of a turnout. And the problem is it's like, okay, you look back 20 years ago and it's just a totally different set of young people. And it was a totally different politics. There was a lot more cultural conservatism and a lot of, like just very different, right? And so the most recent example we have is a 2024 presidential election cycle where a lot of new voters came out for the first time and where there were a lot of crossover Democrats and independents. So we have this one data point of a 77 million Republican electorate for a presidential cycle. But we do not yet have a very good data point for, like, yes, 2022 was higher turnout than normal, but it was still like very old. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't the same, people hadn't decided on Trump yet. He was like kind of a non-entity. Like, he wasn't really doing much in 2022 other than getting raided in Mar-a-Lago, I think happened that year. And Biden was being awfully retarded, but the Democrats got a wave on the Dobbs decision. Like, the Republicans were up a lot, and then that tightened it down to, I think, a 3-point race at the end. But what we're seeing in all these special elections is that all those people that came out for the first time for Trump are just not coming back out. And so whether that's because of the youth propensity or lack thereof to come vote, I think it's more of like the youth propensity to not want to put up with, like you say, humiliation rituals, right? I think that's really what's going on. And I have no case to be made for a higher than expected Republican turnout. Like, I just don't see how that even happens because they've literally underperformed every polling. And even in these primaries where it's like, you got a bunch of people to show up for Galrine. It's like, okay, well, how much of that was harvested and unrepeatable at a national scale? His turnout was like all boomers, like it's not going to be this nationwide groundswell of young people that are afraid of, they're not afraid of the socialists.